So welcome guys, welcome to our Tuesday night Freedom Lifestyle event. We hold this event every week and it's one of my favourite events actually because it's a really super quick express event where we get to share a little bit about our amazing products and then also we just go into the business part of it for the last 10-15 minutes. The thing that I really love about this business is how easy is it? Like we're all sitting at home, right? It's been pouring. I'm on the Gold Coast and it's been pouring all day today. And I was just thinking this afternoon, like how grateful we are now for technology and what we can actually do by connecting with all people from all around the world, not just Australia. Like we've got some people on from New Zealand and stuff tonight. So I think that's one of the awesome things about this. We don't have to leave our house. So thank you to everyone for jumping on. My name's Tanika, for those of you who don't know me. I've been involved in the Juice Plus company now for just over 2 years. And I'm a mama to 3 girls who are all growing up super, super fast. So I can't say little girls anymore. One is actually driving now, so that's a bit scary. But yeah, before Juice Plus came into my life, I was teaching 5 days a week at a Catholic school. My husband has his own traditional business as well, and also having 3 girls is pretty busy just on its own. So I stumbled across this through a friend of mine who was just sharing what she was up to and what she was excited about. And basically the rest is history. I just took a closer look and asked myself, like, what if this could be something for me? So I think I was in the business about 12 to 15 months before I got to leave my traditional full-time teaching job. And now I'm really lucky and grateful that I get to call this my job as such, not that it's really definitely not a traditional job, that's for sure. So I'm really passionate now about connecting with other people and just sharing with them what is possible. You're going to hear some awesome stories tonight from people who are launching their business. So Sharman and Laura, welcome to our amazing tribe. I'm sure you're going to fit in really, really well. The thing that I love about this is that everyone's on their own journey. It's their own business as well, but we all are there to support each other 110%. So a bit different to traditional jobs, but we'll talk a little bit about that later. So thanks to everyone for jumping on who's here to support Laura and Sharman tonight. You're going to hear from them a little bit later on. But first of all, we're just going to cover our products. So tonight we have the amazing Marie who's going to be sharing all about our products and our program. So I'm just going to, if you want to unmute yourself, hun, and then I'll spotlight you. Where are you? There we go. Take it away.
Hi. Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you. Thanks that I can talk a bit about the product and the program. I'll try and make it fast. I'm always so passionate. I want to tell everything about it. So my background is my day job is a clinical pharmacist. So I specialize in chronic disease and aged care. So you can imagine almost every day I get asked about what supplements should we take, or all the patients would bring their supplements and, you know, which one's got evidence. So, and I think it's always a hard question to answer, because we know that if we have a really great diet, we wouldn't have to supplement our diet with synthetic or isolated vitamins. But then the question would be, what is a great diet? And a great healthy diet would definitely, you would have a wide variety of fruit, veggies, and berries in your diet. And that's something that's really hard to do in today's life. So I think we all know that the Australian government sort of recognizes we should have about 5 veggies and 2 fruits every day. But if you look a little bit deeper in research, we need about 7 to 11 serve of fruit and veggies every day for optimal health. And if we look in the research, how many people are actually managing 5 to 2, only 2% of adults in Australia and 1% of kids. So it's really hard to do. So that's where Juice Plus comes in. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus is basically veggies, fruit, and berries in a capsule. So what it is, it's actually bridging the gap of what we should be having and what we are having. And with these 3, you get 27 different fruit and veggies in your body every single day. I think the one thing I really love about it is, you know, when I picked up the bottle the first time I came across it, I could actually read the label. And how many people would love to read a label? Because it's really simple. It says in here is carrot and cabbage and kale and broccoli. There's no funny synthetics in there. There's no warning label saying kids can't have it or pregnant women can't have it. If you can have fruit and veggies, you can have Juice Plus. Now, the question would probably be, how do you get so many fruit, veggies, and berries in a capsule? Well, it's actually a process that Juice Plus has perfected over decades. And they grow all the fruit and veggies at proprietary farms because we want to know who's growing our fruit and veggies. And then the whole fruit, when it's vine ripened, because we know when a fruit is vine ripened, that's when all the phytonutrients are there. So the whole fruit, the pip, the skin, that's where everything is, all the goodness are in there, are pulped. And then all the water and the sugar is extracted. So we know with fruit, we can have a bit of too much fructose if we would have too much fruit. So that's why it's important to have that extracted. And then at very low temperatures, because we know if we overcook or boil fruit and veggies, we actually take away all those nutrients. So then at lower temperatures, they are put into a powder and they put into a vegan capsule, which is really important. So now we've got a great product, but for me was what's the evidence? I want to know what's the evidence. And Juice Plus has actually done lots of evidence. And Juice Plus is registered in Australia under the TGA, which is Therapeutic Goods Administration. So they determine who will actually can sell medications or supplements or vitamins in Australia and has to be registered with evidence. So we've got at the moment more than 40 clinical gold standard evidence for Juice Plus. So for those of you that don't know, evidence is different levels. You get weak and then you get really strong evidence. And the evidence that's been done with Juice Plus is gold standard. It's up here. So that's what really impressed me. And the evidence showed, first thing, it's being absorbed. 3 to 5 minutes, it's in our bloodstream. It's important how many of the vitamins we take. We unfortunately pee out most of it. So that's really important. It's being absorbed. And what the evidence has shown is all those phytonutrients improved heart health. It improved the immune system, reduced inflammation, gum health, skin health, protect DNA, reduce oxidative stress, and the list goes on and on. So it's really just a catalyst for change, isn't it? But the company has been very generous and they actually created a product for kids as well. So with every adult that goes onto the capsules, you actually can sponsor a child between the age of 14 years for free for up to 4 years. So they made these beautiful kids, the gummies, the fruit and the veggie gummies. They are delicious. I eat sometimes. I eat more than what I should. I take it as a snack, but my boys love them. So basically, or you can even give, I give it to my mum because she doesn't like to take capsules. So even for those bigger adults that doesn't want to take capsules, they're great as well. And they've actually have a child health study, international, over 1 million kids. And the research has shown that when kids flood their body with these fruit and veggie phytonutrients, they actually crave more fruit and veggies. They drink more water. They crave less sugar. They've got less sick days, improved concentration. So that's really something that, you know, we know how our kids struggle to get fruit and veggies. It's really for the whole family. Now, there's one product that hit our shores end of last year, which is bridging another gap, which I'm really passionate about, and that's the omega blend. Now, we all know that we need omega 3. We need it, our body can't produce it. We need to eat fish, fatty fish, to get it through our diet. Well, this is all plant-based. So what Juice Plus has done, they've skipped the fish, they've gone straight to the source, which is the algae, and they've extracted from the algae. So there's no fishy taste. It's all plant-based. It's again in a vegan capsule, and it's not big. I think if you know those other fish capsules, they are so huge. It's very hard for people to swallow, so they're nice and small. So what does this do for us? We all know it's good for brain, for eyes, for heart. This is probably the one product that I knew the research is amazing. Our cardiologist wants people to be on omega-3 for heart health. Mental health patients, it's really important for them as well. And of course, for children. So my whole family is on this one as well. So that if we look at those, the fruit, veggies, and the omegas, that's really, if we think of our body as an engine, it's really the oil. It's really making our body to function really, really well. But Juice Plus has also gone and created macronutrients, which is our which is a plant-based, really good balance of protein, carbs, and fats. So you could almost think of this as your fuel. So you've got a great engine running, but you want to give it good fuel. We don't market it really as a meal replacement. It's more for those times when you probably won't have a good decision of what you can eat. So some people don't like to have breakfast, which is really not good. So this is a really good breakfast option. It's got 17 different superfoods in here as well. Things like mushroom powder, alfalfa sprouts, pumpkin powder. I give it to my kids when they get home from school. They want to raid the whole kitchen. My husband has it for breakfast, or even at work, 3 o'clock if you want to grab coffee and chocolates. This is a really, really good option. So now we've given people great micro and macronutrition, but Juice Plus is also about helping people and teaching them to incorporate good habits and having that great lifestyle of knowing, what to eat at home. So we're very lucky. We've got Kira Westwick. She's a MasterChef finalist, and she's written the Juicy Body Transformation Guide. She's written heaps of recipe books, and I've been cooking out of it probably for the last year. And I'm not a great cook, but honestly, I get lots of compliments. So there's just a few of her recipe books. There's a Christmas book, there was an Easter book, there's a Mother's Day book. So there's exercise guides, there's a detox guide, and there's also an 8-week shred that's actually starting this week. So it's really helping people just to have everything they need to change their lifestyle. Well, I'm sure you'll have lots of questions still. If you still have questions, just reach out to the person that invited you to the call. But I hope that's given you a bit of an idea what Juice Plus is about. I think I'm going to hand over to Ange now, and she's just going to share her beautiful product story tonight.
Hi. So my product story is it's health. The energy I felt since probably within a week of taking Juice Plus. It's not just the energy though, it's my hair's longer and stronger, my nails are stronger. I've lost, in the last 3 months that I've been on Juice Plus, I've lost between 7 and 20 centimeters all over my body. So for me, health is the number one reason for taking Juice Plus. I'm on the premium and also the omegas, and I'm really looking forward to starting the complete as soon as my budget allows it to happen. So that's what I love about Juice Plus.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ange. That was nice to hear your story. I haven't actually heard that, and that's amazing. It's amazing what can happen when you start flooding your body with what it actually needs. By following our program, obviously as well, you've already had awesome results. So what better opportunity, to start sharing exactly what you've been able to create and share with other people so that they can do the same thing. So thank you so much for sharing. Now we're going to cross over to Sharman, who is actually one of your teamies, Ange. Is that right?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I'm very, very excited for her. She's a really good chick.
Awesome. That's so good. I love it. I love that we can do this business with our best friends or people that we just, love and adore, and even people that we don't even know. Like, I was just looking on this call, I think I've probably knew 3 people before this business came into my life, and now I get to hang out with so many people, and that's exactly what you're starting to create now, is connecting, and linking arms with other people. So I'll just unmute you, Sharman, and spotlight you, and if you just want to share a little bit on what got you interested, I suppose, in the product and the business, and what you're excited about.
All right. I got excited. I've been watching Anne's transformation for the past couple of weeks and months, actually, and she's doing really well. What's got me excited was the health part of it. My new goal is to get a deposit for my house. So that's my main drive for this. So to help with the family as well. So I'm looking to promote healthy lifestyle, as well as help people with becoming more financially stable.
Awesome. That's so exciting. And to be able to save, for a house, that's definitely something that is so exciting and nice to have that vision, right? And I think the thing that a lot of us get out of this is that, I know for me personally, I wasn't really a big goal setter, and I didn't have a lot of vision as to what I wanted from life when I was working my traditional business. I don't know if that was just me or what, but I think the thing that I really love about this, and that a lot of other people do as well, is that it helps you to dream. But it also helps you to set those goals, because if nothing changes, right? How fast does 5 years go? Like, it's ridiculous, especially as you get older. And if you're, not changing anything and you're just plodding along and you're quite happy, like I was happy with my life, although I was pretty stressed and stretched in a lot of ways. I didn't realise that for my life to change, something needed to change within me. So I think that's kind of where we can switch over to the business side now, and just talk a little bit about what this business can offer to people. And as we say, it's your own business. It costs a massive $165 to join, which I think is ridiculous, considering like Zarafa's franchise is worth over $500,000 now. We have a proven system that is just incredible. We have so much support. And the thing that I really love about this is that everybody is on their own journey, but everyone has that support as well. And Katie, who is that who we're, yes, that's who we're crossing over to, just had to check my list. Kate was one of my first believers. I think she jumped on board 2 weeks after I had come into the business. She's my cousin, so we have that connection as well, but we definitely haven't hung out as much in the last 2 years as we had like our whole lives. We talk weekly, if not every second day. And, that's just another amazing thing about this. So Kate's just going to share a little bit about the maybe misconceptions or myths that some people might have. So thanks, Kate. I'll just unmute you. Thanks, lovely.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Hi, everyone. Like Tanika said, my name's Katie, and I am her cousin. So I already had that relationship with her where I trusted her, and, I believed in what Tanika was saying was true, because Tanika's the most humble, honest person that you'll ever meet. So as she said, we jumped on board at the similar time. So we've been able to grow together in this business, reconnect our cousin relationship, because like Nick said, I don't know how often you guys see your cousins, but sort of birthdays or Christmases or something like that. So yeah, that's how I became involved with the business. And when I first started, I had, as I was telling family and friends about my new business venture, I was super excited. I had quite a few people sort of, I guess, negative, I call them negative Nancy's. Some people call them neg ferrets. Some people call them Debbie Downers, whatever you want to call them. I had a few people in my life where they sort of went, oh, what do you mean you're doing this business? Like, isn't it a scam? Isn't it, only the people at the top get rich? You're wasting your time. You're going to be working hard for nothing, all of that sort of stuff. So what I like to do is I like to keep it a little bit visual, because I'm quite a visual person. And if we actually take Tanika's scenario, like she mentioned in the beginning about being a school teacher, I like to do like a little diagram of, I guess, like a pyramid, because those people who were my negative Nancy's kept saying to me, it's a pyramid scheme. And like they were saying, only the rich get richer and those sorts of things. So my little pyramid looks a little like this. And so like I mentioned, if we were going to use Nick as an example, at her school where she used to work, there was the big principal sitting in his office, I guess controlling, if you want to call it, making all the decisions, all that sort of stuff, earning the big bucks at the school. And then obviously down the bottom you had all the hard workers. So Tanika was working 5 days a week, day in, day out, down the bottom with all the other teachers down the bottom. Then there, you know, if you were lucky, you could perhaps be like a head teacher. So we could have like a head teacher of maths or English who had, you know, responsibility of a couple of teachers. And then you might have had, say, you know, your deputies. So you might have your deputy principals, depending on the scale of the school, you might have 1, 2 or 3, just depending. But in reality, you know, these teachers who absolutely work their bottom off teaching and educating our young children day in, day out, you know, they're on a salary. They do overtime, they work through school holidays, and they don't get any extra. Same as the head teachers. Deputy principal may have a few different perks, but in reality, there is one principal at one school, and if that principal was to leave, then there is a bucket load of deputies, head teachers and teachers perhaps vying for that position, which, let's be honest, you're going to, you know, probably not going to get that position. It's probably going to be transferred from another school. So that is what we call a traditional pyramid, where the principal is cashing in when there is loads of teachers pouring their blood, sweat and tears into that school. So basically with Juice Plus, we're a family. We are there to help each other. We are there to raise each other up. We are, if you want to look at it as an upside down pyramid. So like Tanika said, we come into this business for a massive $165 and we're all down the bottom as a virtual franchisee. And together there is unlimited potential for us to climb a ladder, so to speak, to hold each other's hand, to raise each other up, to be the best we can be individually and together. And there is, as you can see, there is unlimited potential up the top. And our top marketing position is called our National Marketing Director. And that is the beauty of this business. Like Tanika said, you grow together, you learn together, you meet people that you've never met before, and you work together and you become awesome together, you win together, you laugh together, you celebrate together. So it's a really feel-good company that we're with, and it's a really feel-good tribe that we've got here. So that is, I guess, in a nutshell, some of the myths that perhaps when you start out you might be faced with. And then as time goes by in this business, you realise, you know what, it's actually an awesome place to be. So that's some of the common myths. Another thing which I actually thought as well when I joined this business is, okay, I've got, you know, my close friends and family, but I don't have a huge social network. I don't have a following on social media. How on earth am I going to be a success at this business? And how we talk about that is basically we have the person who introduced us. So in this scenario, Tanika said that her up the top, she introduced me to the business, which is me, Katie. And then I introduced my really good friend, Tracy. She introduced her friend, Rebecca, and Rebecca introduced her friend, Hayley. So as you can see, as Tanika mentioned before as well, she only knew about 3 people on this call, whereas now as time goes by and as people meet people and people join each other's team, it's called the popcorn effect. Tanika only knew me, and now she knows Trace, now she knows Rebecca, and now she knows Hayley. And as tonight also, we're launching Laura's business. So same again. So once Laura introduces friends and family and strangers to the business, then more connections, more friendships are formed. And as time goes by, there's like little people joining everywhere, and we call it a popcorn effect. So essentially you might have only knew 1 or 2 people, but look at this team. We've got however many on, 20 people on tonight, and Tanika only knew 3 in the beginning. So that's just the organic growth of the business, and it's an awesome way to meet people and establish really fantastic relationships. But also too, we're going to cross to Laura, who is launching her business, and she will find out how awesome it is to be a part of it.
Take it away, Laura.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm in the dark because I've moved rooms away from children. So I did Juice Plus a few years ago, but just timing wasn't right, and so I sort of pulled back. But I've been watching Tanika's journey, and it was really interesting to me again. And then my son had really bad skin and acne, and I've just been trying everything to help him with that. That he's been on doctor's medication, which just made it worse. Gave him, made him sick for so long, and just made him itch from head to toe. So nothing. Then we stopped that, but nothing was working. And I sort of remembered a friend I've spoken to who I worked with in kinesiology that said Juice Plus had helped her son with similar issues. So I sort of had that incentive to help him, and then my daughter had different sort of issues, and I had sort of health issues I wanted to look at helping and supporting our bodies. So I took the plunge and wanted to support and increase my earnings as well, being a single mum, and it just was such a supportive way to move forward.
Awesome. And can you just share what you're excited about for the future?
I'm excited to grow my business. I'm excited to feel healthy and strong again, and just excited for what's to come next.
Yeah, awesome.
And in just a couple of weeks too, with my son, his skin's already noticeably different, so that's really positive too. And he was such a negative Nelly when I put the pills in front of him and carried on, but he's had really good results. So 16-year-old boys don't like much change, but he's taken it, and he's had a big difference.
Yeah, I remember you saying that just the other day, and I think you guys have only been on it for a couple of weeks, not even that really.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
That's so good. But he is taking the berries as well, and I think that definitely helps with skin, absolutely. And I know this is a massive thing for you, and probably for Sharman as well, is getting out of your comfort zone. And I know I've had quite a few conversations with Laura, even just since she started a few weeks ago, that but she's already just, feel the fear and do it anyway. That's like she's just coming up with all of these sayings, and they're just coming out of her own mouth. And that's exactly what this business is about. It's really a personal development course in disguise. We all say that, and just the opportunities and stuff that we can all get from this, not so much financially. Well, you can definitely get, ahead financially as well, but it's more the investment that we have in ourselves and the growth that we have in ourselves, and also our team as well, like bringing on new team and seeing them grow and get out of their comfort zones is like a massive thing for me. I think that's the most rewarding thing ever. So now we are going to cross over to Trace, and she's just going to share a little bit more about the business and wrap it up. So thanks, Trace. I'll just spotlight you, hon.
Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me okay. It seems to be that internet seems to go down whenever I jump on this call. So I loved hearing everybody's stories tonight, and it just makes me even more excited to be able to share a little bit more about the financial side, I guess, of this business, because sharing the product and hearing stories about how it's helping people's health makes it almost like an obligation to share it, but it's actually the financial reward as well that I love, because it's directly reflective, I guess, on the amount of people that we actually help get healthier, or help, get a deposit for their first home, and, help single mums and all that sort of thing as well. So that's what I love. And when we talk about the money, I come from a corporate background and have worked in corporate for many, many years. And I know in my previous roles, I've actually been lucky enough to earn salary plus commission. But what I love about the Juice Plus business is that we can actually earn income 3 ways. And it's so we can, I've got my little trusty whiteboard, so I hope you guys can see this, but we actually earn income through retail profit, commission and bonuses. So just like if you were running your own shop front, for example, you can earn retail profit on the product that you sell, and that's again directly reflective of how many people you help. And then we also, but the best thing about it is we never, ever, ever have to carry stock. The only stock you ever carry is your own. So we have what's called drop shipping. So all you need to do is link arms or match a customer with the product, and you key the order in online, and away they go. Head office down in Newcastle or New Zealand or wherever you are in the world, take care of the rest, which is excellent. The next, we actually earn commissions. So what I love about the commissions is, as we were saying before, this is very much a teaching business as well. And so you earn a certain percentage on what you recommend to people and what you sell, obviously, but you also earn a little bit of commission, comes through from other orders along the way as well, which is, you know, I actually still don't understand it all. And I've been doing this business for 2 years. I just get my little paycheck, or sometimes the big paycheck at the end of the month. And I'm like, thank you very much. That's awesome. We also then get bonuses as well. And this is, I guess, the part of the business where I call this my feel good money. It's where I have directly helped, you know, my customers or my team, help them keep massive goals. And the more people I help reach their goals, the more bonuses I will get, but also the bonuses they get as well. And that's what I love, is that you've got to have a heart to do this business. And I guess working in corporate for so long, you realize everybody's just in it for themselves. Whereas this business and this crew that we're a part of, every single person's got your back. It doesn't matter, you know, where you are, how long you've been in the business, or, you know, part of the team. Everybody's going to help you achieve your goals. And that's, you know, when we talk about, I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but as Katie mentioned before, everybody starts off as a virtual franchisee, and every single person has the potential to get to the national marketing director position. And along the way here, we've got bonuses all along the way. So there's $400 bonuses, plus there's a teaching bonus of $400 when you get to your first level. Then there's oh gosh, it's been a while, $1,200 bonuses, right up to $3,000 bonuses, and they go well in excess of that. But I won't go into all that tonight because it'll just overwhelm everybody. But this, in a nutshell, is how we get paid. So you get your retail profit, your commission, and your bonuses. And these bonuses, just as an FYI, are unlimited. The more people you help, the more bonuses you can get along the way. And this is when people talk about, I guess, the endless possibilities of this. It really is. It's up to you as an individual to run your business and reach these goals. And you can do it as much or as little as you like, which is just what, you know, every single person has got the potential to make this business work. It's dependent on how much, I guess, you want to help other people and how much you want to put into it as well. So it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what your health story is. It doesn't matter, you know, anything like that. Everybody's got the potential to make this work. And you've got all the resources at your, literally, as long as you've got your phone, you can run an international business, and not only, I guess, help change your own health, but help change families' health, and also their financial positions as well. And to me, that's the best feel-good job I've ever had. And, you know, 2 years on, I'm still turning up every single Tuesday night for this call because I love hanging out with this crew and everything that they're about. And I love, you know, the only person on this call I knew before this was Katie, bless her cotton socks. And now I've got these amazing women and men who I get to check in with all the time. And I'm so grateful for what this business is doing for not only my personal development, but also my bank account. So when you talk about being able to save for a mortgage and all that sort of thing, I can tell you, hand on heart, it is possible. So I'm really excited for everybody here. And if you've got any further questions, because I know I certainly did, reach out to the person who's shared this with you. You know, we are open books. We've got nothing to hide. And we just, you know, as you can see, we all get very excited about this as well. So everybody have a fantastic night. I am so pumped for the girls who launched tonight, and thanks everybody for sharing your stories. I'm excited to race out and talk to more people now.